Look around. You're part of a network. Your friends, the websites you visit, the roads you travel. They're all networks. In social computing, we describe these with two simple things: nodes, which are the individual items, and edges, which are the connections between them. But how do these connections form? What are the rules? Let's start with the simplest rule possible: pure randomness. This is the Erdos Renyi model. For every possible pair of nodes, you just flip a coin. Heads, they connect. Tails, they don't. So what does this random world look like? First, its degree distribution, a count of how many connections each node has, forms a bell curve. Most nodes are average. Next, its clustering coefficient, the odds that your friends are also friends, is very low. This doesn't feel like real life. Finally, the average path length, the steps it takes to get from anyone to anyone else, is surprisingly low. This concept is famously known as 6 degrees of separation, and it can happen even by pure chance. But that low clustering is a huge problem. Real life isn't that random. My friends do know each other. So the question is, how can we build a network that keeps the short paths, but also has high clustering? The Watts-Strogatz model solves this brilliantly. It starts with perfect order, a circle where every node is connected to its immediate neighbors. In this structure, clustering is very high. Then it adds a tiny bit of randomness. A few of those edges are rewired to connect to a random node far away. These new links act as massive shortcuts. Suddenly, the average path length plummets, and there it is: high clustering and low path length together. This specific combination is what scientists call a small world network. It perfectly captures the 6 degrees of separation idea within tight-knit communities. It's a huge step forward. But look closely. In this model, all the nodes still look pretty similar. None of them are superstars. But in the real world, there are superstars. So our next question is, how do networks create these ultra-popular hubs? The answer lies in a recipe called the Barabasi Albert model. It's built on 2 rules. The network grows over time, and new nodes follow preferential attachment. This just means they're more likely to connect to nodes that are already popular. It's a rich get richer effect. This single recipe is brilliant at creating one thing: massive hubs. It gives us a power law distribution, which explains the superstar nodes we see in reality. A network with this property is called a scale-free network. But this model isn't perfect either. By focusing only on hubs, it can often fail to generate the tight-knit communities we see in real life. The clustering isn't always right. We've solved the hubs problem, but lost some small world coziness. So what does the real world actually look like? The truth is, a real-world network isn't just one of these models. It's a messy, beautiful hybrid of all of them. It has the high clustering and tight-knit communities of the Watts-Strogatz model. Your local friend group is a cozy small world. It has the scale-free hubs of the Barabasi-Albert model. Superstars and major websites act as massive connectors, holding the whole structure together. And it still has the short average path length that all 3 models produce in their own way. No single model is a perfect photograph of reality. Instead, they are the fundamental ingredients that combine to create the incredibly complex networks that shape our world. So we have 3 lenses on reality: the Erdos Renyi model for randomness, the Watts-Strogatz model for community, and the Barabasi-Albert model for hubs. Together, these ideas help us map the magnificent complexity of the networks connecting us all.